Hello and welcome back to the NRW, where nerds rule the world. I am Heather Hurt, and I am very excited to be able to talk to you about Shakespeare. Oh, not this Shakespeare. Sorry. I forgot I had this background up. Hold on one second. There we go. I totally didn't do that on purpose or anything. His outfit was incredible in that film. But no, what we are here to talk about today is Rosaline, the brand new Shakespearean adaptation of sort of Romeo and Juliet, arriving on Hulu this Friday, October 14th. Let's take a look at the trailer before we talk about the review.
Love story ever told.
Romeo.
Sweet Juliet.
Was missing a chapter. Mine.
Son of a... Now, get up, you lazy cow.
I have cholera.
You do not have cholera.
You don't understand. They were being all gross, and he was saying things to her that he just said to me. 3 days ago.
Yes.
3, nurse.
I got this feeling on the summer day when you were gone.
So you're gonna break them up?
Of course I am. Romeo and Juliet. Doesn't even sound right.
You want my help with this?
We just need to stop a wedding. My boyfriend is about to make the biggest mistake of his life.
Hang on a second. It's your boyfriend's wedding. Ouch.
Blow me.
Rosaline, I met a boy.
Let me guess. Romeo Montague, isn't it?
Howdy.
Everybody knows Romeo Montague. But Juliet, why settle down with just one man when you can sample at the buffet of life? Who wants to buy us some drinks?
All this time, you just wanted to steal my boyfriend.
I wasn't trying to steal him back. There's a difference.
I just wonder if all this drama is adding to the attraction.
I'm going to fake my own death. I'll drink this potion. It'll look like I'm dead.
That is quite possibly the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Did you drink it already?
Oh, Juliet!
What did you think, my friends? You loved it. You loved it. I can just tell. When 20th Century and Hulu dropped that trailer, I can't deny that as a child of the theater, I fell in love. Like, I didn't care if the movie was going to be the worst film of 2022. I was just like, I know that I am going to love this. Shout out to my high school drama teacher, who I know is probably so angry at me for not listening to any lesson she taught. I was the tech kid, guys. I did props. I'm sorry. And makeup, but that's a story for another time. But before we get into the review, and as I'm trying to, progress along with this, let's give credit where credit is due and talk about the cast and crew. This film was directed by Karen Maine, with screenplay by Michael H. Weber and Scott. I'm going to totally screw up the pronunciation of this. I am so sorry. Scott Neustadter. I'm hoping I say that right. I am so sorry if I'm saying wrong. The film is based off of the novel When You Were Mine from Rebecca Serrell. And of course, the bard himself, the characters were adapted from William Shakespeare. Thank you, Billy, for your time and effort. And of course, on to our amazing cast. We have Caitlin Dever as Rosaline, Isabella Merced as Juliet. And if y'all recognize Isabella from something, it's probably from the Dora the Explorer live action. Yes, that is Dora on the screen as Juliet. Sean Teal as Dario. Kyle Allen as Romeo, Spencer Stevenson as the wonderful gay best friend Paris, a man that I would love to have as my gay BFF. Bradley Whitford as Adrian Capulet, yes, the Bradley Whitford. Christopher McDonald as Lord Capulet. Minnie frickin' Driver as Nurse. Watch it and figure out the other part of her name, but as the nurse. Just steals, guys. She just steals every scene she's in. Alistair Tuve as Tybalt and Alhaji Mofana as Benvolio. There is just an incredible cast, but those are the big ones. I don't want to extend. This isn't going to be a huge review, so I apologize for the rest of the cast and crew. Big shout out. The cast was great. Minnie Driver once again stole every dang scene, but the cast was amazing. the reason that this review is honestly going to be so short is because I loved it. The film was great. Is it going to be the #1 film of the year? Absolutely not. But it's a really fun, goofy, high schoolish rom-com, even though the main cast are in their 30s. But it's one of those where if you're a teenager or if you are like me, you just need a fun Friday night movie to eat pizza with. This is it. Rosaline was just a really fun rom-com that, you know, it'll take you back to your high school days of reading Romeo and Juliet in the English classroom and just wishing that the story went better. It's a lot of fun. It's Romeo and Juliet with a better ending. Sorry, Billy. Some of them are pretty miserable. It plays on themes of female empowerment, sexism, liberation. It's a lot of fun, and it has a lot of classic Shakespearean tropes for those of you in theater who know. You know. So it's. I really wish I could say anything negative. The only negative is that if you are someone, as always, parents, please make sure you check the ratings and reviews. But if you are someone who prefers your children to not hear a couple of times that shit, this one, she says it quite a bit, and there's an F-bomb or two that are potentially dropped. If that bugs you, I would say hold off a couple of years. But other than that, this film had a good pace. It didn't feel super long. It's less than an hour and a half. You fall in love with every character. They even have like a fun final credit scene where you're like, this is gonna go well. So it's got a great. You're gonna have fun. You're going to enjoy it. Is it going to be your #1 pick of the year? Absolutely not. Is it going to be something that you will definitely rewatch when you need something on that's really sweet and cute in the background? This is going to be one of those films. So definitely check it out. Once again, Rosaline does drop on Hulu exclusively on Hulu this Friday, October 14th. Definitely check it out. It's not a horror film. I'm sorry to tell you, it is October. It is spooky season, but it is definitely a fun one for the whole family. You can definitely catch it once again exclusively on Hulu this Friday. And it is from 20th Century and Disney. Thank you once again, Disney, for the screener. It was a lot of fun to watch. I actually dragged my husband on and he really liked it too. So, all right, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Follow us for all the reviews of all of your favorite things. Usually, of course, it's me and our fearless leader, Kuya P, who are doing this together. It's just me this time, but Shakespeare is my choice. So once again, shout out to my high school drama teacher. I know you are so angry when you were watching this. But you can follow all of us here at the NRW on Twitter and at New Release Wednesday, because comics still own that one. On Instagram, you can also follow me, myself, and I at Nerd is Heather on Twitter and at Heather is a Nerd on Instagram and TikTok. Follow us. Tell us what you thought of Rosaline. Did you like it? Did you love it? Did it harken back to those days of popcorn reading in English class in your sophomore year? Tell us down below. Thank you guys, and y'all have a wonderful, wonderful ever after.
We'll be right back.